I must say there's something oddly satisfying about clearing off a vehicle that has sat all winter and you get the big chunks coming off. Pretty much the only good thing about winter, but it's something. I don't know if you can hear that, but there's birds everywhere just having the time of their lives. It's kind of nice and relaxing. Anyway, I have been looking for this. Why it was there is beyond me. And here we have a 1938 Chevy Master Deluxe sedan. Now, most of my videos aren't that exciting yet because it's fucking winter and I can't do a whole lot, but this is literally going to just be a walk around so you can appreciate the beautiful patina on this car and see a few of the interesting knickknacks, badges, and everything. As you see right here, Master Deluxe. There we go. Just look at this mix of colors. And this has not been messed with at all. If it was in better condition, I'd call it a survivor because it is all original. It just sat for probably 60 years. I believe this door opens. Pardon the Halloween stuff. This was part of the display I had this past winter. I'll put a picture of that in here. Looks cool with all the red and green lights going on, but upholstery is pretty much gone, which is expected. I believe the battery would go in there somewhere. I'm not sure yet. I haven't had the opportunity to do a whole lot with this yet. Little glove box. That's currently locked. I had it open a while ago. Ignition is way over here, which is weird. That's a 69 Charger tail light housing, and that's a 69 Charger glove box cover. All these little, almost like Art Deco design qualities. I love the red on this side. The red isn't as prevalent over here. Grill has some dings and dents. Gotta get the hood laying flat again, but I don't think I'll be looking this good when I'm this age. Yeah, so this side is more green, teal, and brown, which is equally as interesting. It's just a completely different look. These do actually pop out, which is cool. In fact, we'll look at the dash here a second. Just how simplistic all this is. If it'll focus, there we go. Only what you need, nothing more. I wouldn't want to drive this going 100, I don't know. Floors are in remarkably good shape. In fact, really the only rot on this car are the running boards, and there's a bit on the back of each rear wheel well. Here's Here's some pieces from the Stow Bolt 6 that's currently disassembled. It's seized. I'll show you that in a minute. Missing the back part of the seat here. You can see into the trunk. I'll show you the damage by the back window there in a second. That has a story to it. But yeah, those pop out, which is pretty fucking cool. This door panel is the best of the four. I'm sure it's made of mostly just asbestos and shit, but cleaned up. Yeah, all the seals are gone, but they do still work. I think I kind of do prefer the red side, actually. Pops a little bit more. Okay, so the story here is it sat off Chena Hot Springs Road for years and years and years and years. And one day, when the guy was plowing snow with his tractor, he hit the roof of the car here with the bucket. And then he kind of got pissed at the car and gave it away. And it's passed hands a few times until it ended up in the yard here. Otherwise, it was going to go to the scrap yard. So, couldn't let that happen. And in this massive trunk, there are some other bits and pieces here. You can see just how well the floor has survived. Plenty of room for moonshine in there. One of the old badges. These aren't the original wheels, but I kind of like that dark forest green along with everything else. Kind of works. So it's a bit frosty right now. That is the original Stow Bolt 6, and it is locked up pretty tight right now. So this spring I'm going to try to free that up. I got all the valves unstuck and everything already. It's just I'm not sure if it's going to run. I've seen worse run on YouTube, but they also have far more talent than I do. I would love to hear what these horns sound like. I bet you that's awesome. Anyway, just wanted to show off the car a bit. It's nice just looking at it, if nothing else. Best I can tell looking at this, so the greenish teal is the outermost color. The red was the original primer. Somebody spray painted black on here at some point. You can tell that's raised up a little bit more than the red, so not exactly sure what the story was there. Maybe there was a logo on the door or something at one point. It all works though. You can see just how poorly that running board is. I think it'd be cool to replace those with oak planks or something like that. I'm one of those people who thinks history is of the utmost importance, and being a car guy, I'm drawn towards the automotive aspect of that. And when you realize this car squeaked by being manufactured right before World War II, it kind of puts a lot of things into perspective. So often anymore, it seems like that kind of thing is taught as if it's ancient history in schools now, and it's really not. There's only 60 years between this car and this car. I don't know what the fuck happened during those 60 years, but we made some wrong turns somewhere. Now, when I mention that I feel cars like these have historical importance, that doesn't mean they should just be squirreled away in garages and barns and sheds. This will be put back on the road, looking exactly how it does now. That is what's going to get the next generation interested in these cars, is seeing them out and about in real life, not in auctions and car shows all the time. Just go to your local Fred Meyer's, see this in the parking lot, and be like, wow, that's kind of fucking cool. Even when I drive the Trino around, I would say probably 9 out of 10 times I'm at a gas station, somebody is going to stop and talk to you about it. Usually it's the older generation, they either owned one or rode in one, and it makes them happy to see it. You drive through any parking lot when you're out getting groceries or something with the Charger, and you'll hear all the kids go on about, look at the race car. Maybe that'll make somebody want to find an older B-body Mopar as their first car instead of a Honda Civic. Anyway, a little bit of a rant over there. Thanks for watching. If you made it this far, all like 3 of you, it's appreciated. If you liked it, hit like, comment, subscribe, whatever. Do you own anything like this? Do you ever see anything like this on the road anymore where you live? Somebody buy this fucking duster, please. $500 U-Haul. I want the space.